Hi, I'm Kirsten Cutshall with Steel Advertising. This is a marketing nutshell so you can brush up on Generation Alpha in under 5 minutes. Last month, the oldest end of Generation Alpha began entering high school. Born in 2010 and later, Gen Alpha are now the rising teens that are beginning to participate in decisions about higher education, health, driving, and other responsible habits. Here's a look at what we now recognize about Generation Alpha and what it means for marketers. Not surprising, Gen Alpha's media habits include heavy usage of streaming platforms like YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus, and Hulu, with a strong interest in gaming and a growing taste for podcasts. Social video channels like TikTok are central to their media consumption, and Gen Alpha then excels not just in using technology, but in creating and sharing content. They engage in interactive experiences where they can add their own spin, and also immersive experiences such as augmented reality and virtual reality. They enjoy short, visually stimulating content to match their fast paced media consumption habits. From the many tailored digital experiences in their world, Gen Alpha expects a higher level of personalization across the board. As marketers, we need to use data driven marketing strategies that cater to personal preferences and interests. Now, despite being highly engaged digitally, Gen Alpha also values real life social interactions and in person experiences, which is fueling a return to live events and activations at stores and malls. So, reaching them with significant impact requires an omni-channel approach with shared experiences across digital platforms and physical experiences, focusing on tying in their mobile phone to both. So, what about their values? While millennials and Gen Z consumers favored mainstream personalities, Gen Alpha displays a notable skepticism towards traditional influencers like athletes and celebrities. Instead, they show a preference for brands that promote creativity and place a value on what the content's like rather than what the presenter's like. Gen Alpha values uniqueness in people and groups. They prefer brands and content that are niche, closely aligned with a real specific set of people or a specific set of values. Marketers should prioritize that specificity and avoid broadly targeted campaigns for this generation. With kids starting to consider their mental well being at 8 to 10, Generation Alpha is more in touch with mental health than previous generations. Media and brands that address mental health issues with sensitivity are more likely to gain their trust. Be careful of looking snarky. Positive, supportive messages are key. Sometimes called the mini millennials, Generation Alpha also expects brands to display commitments to social responsibility. However, unlike the millennials, this is really a minimum requirement as a brand. It's not a strong brand differentiator. Expected to be the most formally educated generation, Gen Alpha is growing up deeply involved with education and e-learning tools. Gen Alpha is quickly adopting artificial intelligence for efficient research, with a significant number using digital tools like ChatGPT over traditional books and even search engines. Finally, more so than previous generations, Gen Alpha's purchasing is significantly influenced by their millennial parents. Their parents have often involved their children in their buying decisions. So marketers should consider both the child's and the parent's perspectives in their campaigns, especially when marketing education. In summary, Generation Alpha values learning, authenticity, and well-being. To effectively reach them, create content, experiences, and campaigns that resonate with narrower, unique preferences and stay engaged in the evolving digital world. I hope this makes your job easier. Feel free to reach out if you want to talk about this or anything marketing. Have a great week.